Okay, I'm here with Dennis, one of our developers here at MemberFix. And we've been working on a really fascinating project for a great customer called TechServe Alliance, which is an IT and engineering staffing solutions company. Well, we helped them move over to WordPress, which is part of the project. But today we're going to focus on a specific issue that they had where we're essentially trying to add a large number of products to a checkout during a registration process. And there are various conditions that inform this process. So Dennis, why don't you tell us what the problem was and walk us through a demo of the solution that you implemented?
Sure. Basically, the problem was that company has 48 types of products and user should select only few of them. So to solve this, we created a flow that helps user to choose products, and we are showing them here in the form conditionally, depending on previous choices. So for example, what we have here is some standard fields.
And this is a gravity form, right?
Yes. This is a gravity form. We build the whole system with gravity form. So when user goes here at this starting page of a gravity form, he is able to choose his annual revenue. According to this choice, all future choices will depend on this one. So let's pick this one, for example, and move forward. So on this page, on this and each next page, all the selections will depend on the initial choice. So here, user is able to pick membership options, and that's basically dues, right? So this one is monthly due, this is quarterly, and this is annual. Let's pick quarterly and move next. At this point, user is able to pick a donor. So this is not mandatory, so that's an option. Let's put it in our cart and move next. Again, here we have few more add-ons available for this plan. We can pick few of them. And when we will click Join Now, we'll be redirected to WooCommerce cart, WooCommerce checkout.
So we've essentially combined a registration process and took the data from the registration process, pushed it to WooCommerce and FunnelKit in this case, and then that populates the cart. Now the registration part is over, right? That's been submitted.
Yes, exactly. On that registration part, it is over. It is already, the form is submitted, and on registration, as a confirmation, user is redirected to WooCommerce checkout page, and we can see it right now. So we have 4 products here in a cart. The whole magic happens here if we'll go under Gravity Forms, confirmation tab. So here we have a redirect URL. As we can see, it is a quite big URL. If we'll deconstruct it, we can see that it consists of URL itself, add to cart parameter, and multiple merge tags. If I'm not wrong, there are 48 for products and 1 for company name. Each of these merged products stands for ID of a product that is appended with Gravity Forms. If we'll go under form itself, what we can see here, that we have a bunch of different conditional options, right?
And these are based on the revenue. So basically the membership dues increase and decrease based on the revenue of the company that's applying for membership with TechServe Alliance.
Yes, exactly. All these choices there, they have conditional logic. So if something happens, if this revenue equals this, we can see these choices. And if we'll go into choices themselves, what we can see here, that we have labels that stands for title, right? And a value, which is a number. And this is the most interesting part because this ID, it is ID of the WooCommerce product. If we'll go under product, this product is the same variable subscription with multiple variations. And as we can see, these variations, they also have different recurring terms. Some of them are monthly, other are quarterly, and other are annual. So we use these product IDs and we are just appending them in the confirmation URL. So in total, what we are having here, we are having like 1, 2, 3 product, then after a comma, other products, and that's the final confirmation URL that we are achieving. And I'm sure you have a questions. How is it possible? Because with a standard behavior, you're not able to add more than one product here. And yep,
you're able to add as many parameters as you want to the URL, but you can only add one product to the WooCommerce cart by default.
Yes. We solved this problem with custom code snippet, which allows to add multiple products after comma, one by one. So we can add, like, I guess even 50 products are possible to be added into a cart. What is good with this? It is possible to add products and send user to a checkout page at the same time. Another thing that we also added here is a custom code snippet. And this code snippet, it removes parameters on redirect. That is very important because when user is landed to the checkout page, originally he has parameters added to URL. And the situation is if they are not removed and due to some reason the page is reloaded or user can click go back and then move forward and so on. If parameters are in the URL, you will have duplicated products here. That is why it is very important to remove parameters from URL. And the only parameters we are leaving here is a team name. It is here. So it won't harm anything. That is why we're leaving it here. All other parameters are removed.
And I believe there's also a situation with bundled products, if I'm not mistaken. Could you please explain what our customer requested and how you implemented that?
Yes. Our customer requested to have an option when we have different products of the same tier, and all these products are correspondingly added according to this tier. So in a situation when user is seeing total amount and user is thinking if this is a great fit for him or not, he's able to choose, to compare and choose between different plans, monthly, quarterly, and annual. So in this situation, what happens on the front end, user is seeing same products as he picked, but according to another plan.
Right. So he picked, when he was going through registration, he picked the staffing firm membership, 2 local chapter memberships, and a premium compliance service program. He picked quarterly initially, but then he thought, well, maybe actually I would prefer to pay monthly or even annually. And so it gives him the opportunity to change the payment terms, but it bundles all of the same selections he initially made so that they stay consistent based on his initial choice.
Yes, exactly. And it is worth mentioning that, yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. And this is worth mentioning that these are dynamic bundles, means they are not statically hard-coded or something like this. So these bundles are composed on the backend with a custom script according to this first choice, according to what user picked with Gravity Forms, according to which products were picked on the Gravity Form side. So what this script allows is to keep the same products, right? Keep the same products. What this script allows is to use the same product just with another recurring plan. So
Right.
It is wiping out part and adding again same product with another recurring event.
And you're also able to remove the upsells, but you're not able to remove the base membership, right? As I understand it, the base membership is what actually allows you. So for example, if you want to join a local chapter of TechServe Alliance, well, you can only do that if you have a base membership to begin with. So that's why you can remove the chapters and the premium compliance service, but you can't remove the initial product. You would actually have to go through registration again, but that's unlikely to be a real issue.
Yes, exactly. The whole flow was designed to have a main membership, and all other memberships are just kind of add-ons. So you can easily remove them from here, but you will still have a main membership in your cart. Yeah, so
Amazing.
that's how the workflow was designed.
That's a really amazing solution, Dennis. Thank you for explaining that. And if you're listening out there and you have a similarly complex set of requirements, or you need to do a complex registration with a checkout flow, please get in touch. We'd be very happy to assist you. Thanks for your time, Dennis.
Thank you.